You got to get back twice. LSU and
You can't walk very far in these parts without
I've
being
been telling you
with
all
a
that.
War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today.
I
Welcome
mean,
to
I think
Jordan-Hare
down at
Stadium,
25.
home of the Auburn Tigers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. As we see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson
Maybe if you trying that shit.
taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis
I'm gonna tell you.
alongside David Pollock.
My only problem is
Can't wait to get this
everybody trying to run that shit. Everybody don't got the team to run it. Either all your team got to be fast or all your team got to be slow. They got to move at the same speed on shit like that.
No attempt at a return. So the Auburn Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. As important and as intense as this rivalry is, guys, it's usually one of the cleanest games of the season.
The thing about this game every single year is for so many years, it has national championship implications.
Yeah, he don't guard the middle.
Teams going at it in the same state. One thinks they're so superior. One gets looked down through the bottom of their nose. Like, this is a rivalry that means so much to
He do not guard that middle. He can be looking for drags and shit. He play like he online.
Created because of their performance in this game.
I keep telling him that online shit ain't work.
Henry, Mark Ingram at Alabama, Devontae Smith. This game just simply means more.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throat, and they gashed it.
The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, went forward, attacked him, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They move the tight end all over. The RPO fire complete to the left.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Auburn. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They can use this score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, this feels good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing a big rivalry.
Yeah, and I think momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's
For what?
that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Looking for blocks.
It's
And good work by the
No.
team to knock down the return man. The
He's
Crimson
a
Tide
shit.
offense
All
comes
night.
out and
He's
now
a
they'll
shit.
go on the attack. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
And they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys in the lead. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They knock him down, but not before he gets out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. Alabama had a little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the very opening whistle. They completely dominated the Tigers in all three facets of the game.
And the Tigers fans heard about it all year long. You know Alabama loves to beat down Auburn in the Iron Bowl and brag about it for a year. Let's see what the Tigers respond.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. Can anyone catch it? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defense just can't contain this offense.
After that latest catch, Tide being done just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's when they spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're a good quarterback.
He gets it away from his own end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball home.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down and 27.
And that's got to feel good for the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood running, Race. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big...
Traffic gets picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive play right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum switch.
On the run, it's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football. Finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they can really generate momentum and get this run going.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grabbed over the middle, makes dives. The ball pops out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The pull and throw on RPO. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops the throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt to return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchdown. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for room, it's Washington. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 down inside the 50. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line. Guys that can be versatile and line up in different positions, create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And when that stops, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. While we're only 2-1, these quarterbacks have been gliding up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we break it up in a second. First down to start the drive after the bridge. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war between each other all year long, and they get to settle on a big stage every year.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make them. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got loose, it was all over. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and he'll bring it to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason, to have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. He makes the connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to get back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their gears spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to 24. What a nightmare for this defense. His second big play, gashing this secondary and fitting right into that gold standard of Alabama big play receivers.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find some answers for this. I mean, this guy, you can tell he can blow the lid off the defense with that speed, and you just better know where he's at pre-snap. Wherever they put him, let's make sure we get some help over the top. If not, one-on-one is not going to equal success for this defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go
So that play there, it's like,
but he's just way too athletic.
what the fuck is the tight end doing? Like, that's got a purpose.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. When the guy's open, he's throwing it.
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run from the shotgun. And he get it on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards and the ball spotted at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on it. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up into the air. Zing, zing, complete to the right. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided one of the biggest downs of this game.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Yeah, and they got stuff on first and goal, and they said, let's go to Auburn. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter-Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge move.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown time.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This lead in the half, they're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it down too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so cut something really quickly when we go to it.
Right on target this time. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes Auburn to the line on first and 10. They're trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end. And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense. I think they made it to QB and try to fit that one over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. Come away with it.
Steps away to find some room. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big game in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the month. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live the play another day.
Looking to throw on third. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime.
Guys from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some brewery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and Blue Eagle. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. It excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Thanks for that time report, Kevin. Auburn ready to put it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Touch pass on the line. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe a few more chain links to move the sticks. This offense has a second down play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Bringing the heat. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got another 45.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if he can throw it again on second down. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Finds a man on the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He now has 53 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Moving the running back, trying to get the lead in Kippett's hand. Unloads it left. Got his man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. We've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running in between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Gets out quickly. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Holds it in and looking upfield. They'll get him around and down at about the 19-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them on the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short to the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short for the 45. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to move the chain. Throw it complete to the left. Knocked down after a short game, and enough to move those chains.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's piled up 82 yards rushing. No surprise, he's been among the nation's elite all season. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. This defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Wants to throw on second down. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll try to run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap, they're just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaking out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. The tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that.
And Alabama coming into this game, you just throw the records out. You're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field.
He holds one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
Fires into traffic and intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that.
A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 for the 26. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They made the stop at the 5-yard line.
You make that catch without being dropped.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
How about the defender being a key?
Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense down the field.
Dang, bro. I wish I would have played with you. I didn't know many quarterbacks that just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Should have ran a better route.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense that's been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away incomplete.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that ball's incomplete.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
You've got a third and manageable back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. The Tide will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams and get some push.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get stopped, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, again, looking for room. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets it out for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keep. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out of space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. He's back to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Fires to the right. The ball's free. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're going to throw it again. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop on the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in command in this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, hey, listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking it, keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to come home.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 8.
All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves him with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
They get him down with this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive player. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, keep the clock. Man, they put a good game in. They had a...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more on that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Run one way to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry game, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much, so you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth the weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the team. Bragging rights now for me.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next games, because this is always just a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game and focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, I'm Bruce Davis saying so long. This has been
Oh, I don't feel. Oh my goodness.